Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the Crystal Tomb. I am kcStranger. These are my salacious players and not a crumb among them. Last time the group left with Innis. And now I'm getting loot because I keep forgetting to mute myself on Twitch. Last time the group left with Innis and took a little detour first to Sigil, City of Doors, and secondly to her domain above, ? That place. They frankly talked a lot. A lot of things were discussed about the situation, some of the help that Innis had set up for them. She was concerned about why more hadn't seemed to have come of it. Still seemed frustratingly unable to remember whatever it was that she was forgetting about their current situation and why she set out to help them in the first place. There was a shopping trip. Innis sealed up their bag of hiding, not holding, so that it was now one way, and they can presumably safely store the Scepter of Command in that. They came back. They looked at Tavros' art, had a little discussion around that, and then sat down to the matter of what they were going to do. Innis sort of laid on the table that it was proposed that Crow go back to his people to set up a bit of an assault of the orcs against the goblin army. Details weren't specified, but that was the general idea. And also a choice was laid in front of Anya as to whether to continue with the party or to go back to the peoples of Anangrun, as the Dragonborn were sort of threatening to abandon the common defense, if you will. Then it came to what the party was going to do with Cyphera, the looking glass, which is now a mirror and not some sort of magnifying glass as I initially conceived it. There was actually a bit of a debate between Innis and Tavrith, with Innis wanting to follow it to where it leads, and Tavrith wanting the party to concentrate their efforts on what was happening in sort of the overworld, if you will. However, that was never quite settled, although the group seemed to be more siding with Innis. That said, Tavrith did convince the group to, shall we say, let him have a peer in their noggins, given his concerns about the Avalis influence on them. So at that point, he guided them into his vault, where he had a broad array of treasures, walked them over towards what appeared to be a collection of musical instruments, and that is where we pick up now. So Tavrith indeed stalks over towards this collection of instruments and then turns a bit, beckons with one of his claws for you to approach. And after you gather around, he reaches down and carefully, with the tip of his claw, lifts the lid of a music box and presses a small lever inside. So if you want mood music there, I found you some music box. And there's a picture of a fluffy kitten on it as well.
Okay, I'm looking up. Not looking at treasure. Looking anywhere else.
Well, you're not looking up for very long, actually, as a drowsiness sort of settles over all of you as you hear this. And then, a moment later, Alistair, Halil, and Colleen. You find yourselves in a black landscape. You stand on a platform in some kind of ruin, a temple maybe. Though beyond where you stand, these monsters haven't appeared yet. I'll tell you when they appear. I forgot to hide them. Beyond where you stand, roads and bridges disappear into a dark fog, seeming to lead to nowhere. You look at each other wonderingly. And as Alistair opens his mouth to speak, a black mist roils out from the three of you, coalescing into the form of tiny, grotesque floating heads with 4 eye stalks decorating their skull. and a single large eye in the center. The mist continues to flow from these forms, coalescing in the center into what seems to be an enormous crustacean, with the notable exception of tentacles emerging from where a mouth might be. So, at this point, Alistair, Halil, Colleen, which I understand Alistair is controlling as well, I believe, roll initiative. And if you want more appropriate mood music, here's this one.
But music box.
You can keep music box. You know what? Fine.
I'll put this on top of music box.
Oh shit.
I don't think I have access to the clean token.
Oh, you don't. Just a second.
I love this song.
Alright. There you go, Alistair. What's your dex, Alistair?
+3?
Specifically, what's the number?
6. Story says 16.
Okay, so you are below the dude then. Alright, so first up is Halil.
All right. My time to shine. Do they look menacing and probably a good thing to kill?
Yeah, they're gesturing aggressively towards you. The large creature sort of chitters and lurches in your direction, and the small ones sort of start pointing their eye stalks toward you.
Alright, well then it's simple. I'm charging this thing.
Alright,
I'm gonna bring it down.
alright.
Where's my punches? There.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Alright. 11
I'm
of the
gonna
damages.
start
As you
off.
hear a slight, satisfying crunch as you punch into its abdomen.
Yeah. I'm gonna flurry of blows this from the start.
Alright.
Let's really get into this.
That is a miss as your blow glances off. The next two do connect, though, as you come around with a kick and then follow it with an uppercut. So it's another 17 damage. Alright. The thing seems kind of peeved.
Right. Let's. But my flurry of blows imposition thing.
Wait, what's going on now?
My flurry of blows. Whenever I hit with a flurry of blows attack,
Oh.
I get my effect. Which I'll try and knock it prone. Dex save throw.
Alright. You succeed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, cool. So he is now prone. And we are now to Colleen.
We are indeed. I think Colleen is going to. You have to read what her spells do.
Yep. Yeah, I understand. It might take you an extra minute.
Well, I'm gonna be lazy, and she's just gonna chill touch the big monster that's attacking Halil.
Alright.
Wait, no, that one has a disadvantage, right? Because it's prone.
Is Chill Touch a ranged attack roll?
It should be melee, right? You think, actually.
No, it's like a skeletal hand.
Make a ranged spell attack. Yeah. So
Okay,
it is.
yeah, it is
So, okay.
disadvantage against
She'll do it to the beholder. That's lower.
Right.
The
These
lowest
things
beholder.
are tiny, for what it's worth.
Tiny little beholder.
Which one?
The lowest one.
Here?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's the button.
We continue the tradition.
Yep, that's fine.
Anything else for Colleen?
No.
Okay. Then we are to the guy in the back. What is their range?
Thank you, Alistair. You're missing.
Alright. So he is going to come over to here. Alright. Alright, Halal, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As it fires a sort of yellowish ray at you. That is a success. Congratulations. Whatever was going to happen doesn't happen. And Alistair, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well, as it sends sort of a greenish ray in your direction. That is a success. Alright. They are now to the big guy. And let me see here. It's just gonna sort of swivel around you.
On his back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. It first stands up, so that's half its movement. So how far am I moving here? Because it's got to go 10 feet that way. Alright, so it's actually only going to be able to make it to here. Or here. Not quite in threat range. And then it will go after you, Halal. So let's see what it's got. That is a crit fail. Alright, and that I presume is a miss.
Yes. Just, yeah.
Just a little bit. Okay. So that's all it can do. It swipes down at you with both of its claws, and one of them is extremely clumsy. You don't even have to dodge. The other one comes in, and you just sort of duck your head, and it sails over. Next one, we'll just stay where it is. And... Alright, Alistair, give me a dex saving throw. That's a success. And then for Colleen, give a wisdom saving throw. Alright, now that is a fail. So the yellowish beam that comes out from it hits her, and she sort of spaces out a little bit. Colleen is considered charmed until the beginning of the creature's next turn. So her speed is halved, and she has disadvantage on attack rolls. So that should only affect her next turn. Oh, and is it gonna move? I guess it'll fan out, so it'll sort of come over to here. Alright, and finally we've got this guy. Where is that? Or actually, we'll just sort of move. Oh, come on, move. Up to here to get a better angle. And Halal, give me another wisdom save. Success, and Colleen, a dex save. All the saving throws tonight. All the saving throws. Okay, that's a fail. So this beam is sort of a light blue color and streaks out towards her, spreads out in a sheet of ice once it hits her. So she takes 8 cold damage. And that'll bring us to Alistair.
Halal, are we sure we should be killing these things?
They're trying to kill us. See,
well,
That's
I
all
did
you have
see
time for. You don't have time for more of a
I
conversation.
did
That
see
on
you
one turn.
punch it first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Give me a wild magic roll.
Yar.
All right. You are invisible. Anything else? All right.
That's good.
Okay. Halal.
All right, I'm gonna go back to punching this guy. Yeah.
All right. That is a miss. Roll a d20. Okay.
And the last one.
That's a hit. All right, yeah. So you sort of swing out once, and it sort of ducks enough out of the way that your hand sort of skips off of its armor plating. And then you overbalance and wind up just sort of kicking the ground. But then you steady yourself, come up, and give it a solid punch in its lobstery gut. All right. Anything else?
Oh, thank you.
All right. We're now to Colleen.
Too bad you're not double jointed. Because if you were, you'd be able to bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh. Where are you? I saw the way you were drawing it. Are you like just hitting these two? Is that the idea?
Yes, that's the idea.
All right. Okay, so 2 dex saving throws. So here's the big guy. I presume that's
That's
a
a
fail.
fail.
And here's the little guy.
That is a success, I believe. Yeah.
All right, so
no, I should have
go on
it.
roll 48. Okay, so 19 to the big guy, and 9 to the little guy. All right, so the tidal wave comes crashing through, sweeps over Lobster Face and crumples him to the ground. So now prone once again.
And then
And the little little head dude sort of bobs out of the way, but still gets hammered by sort of one of the, the edge of the water, let's call it. I'm forgetting the term I'm looking for.
surf. I know.
Yeah. All right, Colleen sort of hops down off the platform and moves back. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
All right. So we're now to this guy again, who can only see 2 targets. So let's see here. Okay. Halil, give me another wisdom save. And Colleen, give me a dex save. That's a success. That is a fail, so another cold beam comes streaking towards Colleen. So 13 damage. And this guy... Let me see here. Gonna back up to here. Alright, big dude will stand up once again, sort of edge over this direction just a little bit, bracing himself against the edge of the platform, and will wail on Halil some more.
Right.
18?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So 10 bludgeoning damage as it swipes at you with one of its pincers. And you are now considered grappled. So while it's holding you, it is also going to take a swing with its other pincer. Not considered restrained, so no advantage. But that looks like a
That
hit.
still hits.
So another 14 bludgeoning damage. And then as it's grasping you in its pincer, it's going to reach out with its tentacles and try to sting you. So please give me a Constitution saving throw. All right. You are poisoned for the next minute. Until the poison ends, you are also paralyzed. You can repeat the save at the end of your turns.
Thank you.
Alright, now it's this gazer's turn. What do we got here? Interesting. Sure, I guess it'll do this. So Colleen, wisdom save. Okay, the charm is renewed based on... Or no, wait, was it Alistair? Were you the one charmed before?
No, Colleen was charmed
Oh, it was
before.
Colleen. Okay, so the charm is renewed based on this gazer now.
Okay.
And
That was
then
half
Colleen,
of
a
its
strength
speed.
saving throw as well.
Okay. Goodbye, Colleen. Why is Colleen have 7 temporary hit points? It doesn't seem right.
Probably a holdover from some previous
Strength.
session.
She's good at these, so
Okay.
nailed it.
Oh, darn it. I accidentally backed out entirely.
We lost KC, guys.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the back button on my browser. Alright, so Colleen is going to get pushed away, actually. So... Colleen gets struck by sort of a pale, clear ray that just shoves her straight back to about here, where she comes skittering to a stop. I don't know how much that actually helped him, but that's what I rolled. Alright, and that brings us now to this guy. Interesting. Who's gonna step down to here. And, oh, actually that could be very interesting indeed. Colleen, give me another strength save. Alright, Colleen gets shoved back once again, but this time slams straight into this wall here. So 3 bludgeoning damage as she gets plowed into a stone wall. And then the other one was... that one doesn't even... Oh yeah, no, it was that. Another wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a success. As that greenish ray comes back again, but she manages to dodge any ill effect. Alright, Alistair. Alistair? Can't hear you.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yep, no problem.
Can I make some kind of roll to figure out what languages these things might speak?
You can give me Arcana.
Okay. And I would like to Tides of Chaos for advantage on said check.
Okay.
I'm plugging in my laptop. Arcana.
I'm gonna call this your bonus action. Is that alright?
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. On an 18, you've... Let me think about this. So... You
Hold on,
remember
let me, before you say anything.
Alright.
Alright, it's a 19.
Okay. You remember something that you overheard while you were in the Quotoa town, actually. You didn't make much of it at the time. However, there is a language known as deep speech, would be the common translation. That was actually used by the priest when talking to the aboleth. It's just an educated guess, but these things look kind of weird in the same way that the aboleth look kind of weird. And it also matches up with certain stories you've heard of summoners bringing in extraplanar entities. So you think they might speak deep speech?
Okay.
At least you're not sure if the little things are smart enough to talk, but maybe the big lobster guy.
Well, then, I've had this, I think, the entirety of the entire game, but I would like to pull out the Scroll of Comprehend Languages. But does that allow you to speak a language, or no? Is that a different spell?
That's just to comprehend, I believe.
Just to understand them, so... I would be able to understand him, but he would... Well, unless they also speak... yeah, tongues is the one that lets you speak another language, isn't it?
Right.
What a sad day. Alright, I'm doing it anyway. I'm pulling out the Scroll of Comprehend Languages, and I am attempting to cast it.
Okay.
So I may comprehend all languages. And then I'm going to try to talk to this thing, or gesture to the thing, I guess.
That will take your action if you do this.
And that's fine. That's my plan for this turn, is to... I'm invisible. I guess I won't be invisible. Well, no, I'll still be invisible when I cast Comprehend Languages. Right?
Yeah, I think
Is it
casting a
concentration?
spell... Does it have to be an attack to bring you out of invisibility?
I will check. Invisibility. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Yeah, so I'm not invisible anymore. I think Comprehend might be concentration anyway. I don't know though.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's not. Okay. It's not. Cool. So yes, I cast Comprehend Languages. I'm not invisible. And I'm like...
Well, wait a
and
minute. You have to make a roll for this.
Do I? It's on my spell list. Isn't Comprehend Languages a sorcerer spell?
I don't think so. Is it?
I will tell you. Comprehend Languages is a sorcerer spell, yes.
Does it matter whether something is on your spell
I
list?
think you can
though,
just
when you...
cast it when you...
I'm looking it up right now.
Technically, rules is written you can't cast anything that isn't on your spell list, but...
There's a rule that I'm trying to find, because there's a, you have to make an intelligence check to cast a scroll spell, and I'm forgetting what the DC is. I was looking in the Dungeon Master's Guide, but it might be...
Let's see if it's in the SRD here. Cast. Scroll? Spell scroll. That's a spell, not a...
Oh, come on.
If the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the scroll and cast the spell without providing any material components. Otherwise, the scroll is unintelligible. Casting requires the spell's normal cast time. If the spell's on your class list but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully.
Oh, okay. So because
the DC equals 10 plus the
it's not
spell's
a higher
level.
level, then you can just do it.
That's what it looks like.
All
I
right,
can
that's
copy
fine.
and paste
All right.
this in if you want.
So, all right. So you cast the spell.
And I try to say, hello, let me try to talk to it.
Well, you can only comprehend deep speech. You
I know.
cannot speak it.
I understand.
Okay.
And then I try to, I'm like, we want to talk. I say that in common.
Okay. You gesticulate, and it continues to act aggressively towards Halal.
Alright, well,
And that's
we'll
the
see.
end of your turn.
Me.
Cool.
Can't say anything.
Sounds good.
All right, Halal, it's your turn.
Well, from what I know, I can't really do anything because I can't take actions, reactions, or anything really.
You can repeat the Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah, you're paralyzed anyway. I don't even have to try to tell you to stand down.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me to do anything.
Okay, you succeed. You are now
Oh,
no longer paralyzed.
just grappled.
Yeah, you are, however, grappled. Let me see here. Yeah, you're grappled. Cool. So, I guess you could. Let me see. No, it's at the end of your turn, right? So it's Colleen.
Do I think Colleen will listen to me? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
No, she doesn't.
She does not listen to me.
I'm just saying no. Actually,
I rolled it anyway, and she didn't. And I think that's Casey's hint that my plan's not going anywhere. That's fine. I'm gonna have her use her ability where she chooses 2 creatures within 30 feet.
Colleen attempts to use that ability and it doesn't work.
Oh, is that her turn then?
No. I'll
Okay.
allow that for free.
Then she's gonna false life and try to get some hit points back. So 1d plus 4, 6 hit points, temporary hit points for Colleen, which is 66% of her HP right now, so it's pretty. One, two. Does she have to make more saves or something for being
No.
charmed?
Nope. It'll wear off
Okay.
on the Gazer's next turn.
And she can only move half her speed?
Correct.
There it is. That's Colleen's turn.
Okay. That brings us to this guy. Interesting. Okay. Alistair,
I have to
give
be
me a
back in
wisdom
one
saving throw.
Yeah, 1 second. I might have to be back in a second. I think the food is here. Okay, I heard a wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
for Alistair.
All right. So you are now charmed until the beginning of this next turn. So speed half, disadvantage. Give me another wisdom save. As El Greenish Ray comes streaking in. Okay, you succeed on that one. You all like to succeed on this one, it would seem. Okay, I'll just hang tight. So that brings us to this guy, who's going to keep wailing on Halal. I'm assuming that hits. So 9 bludgeoning damage. Assuming you're still up, it's going to go after you one more time.
Okay, blood. Okay. Oh.
So another 14 bludgeoning damage. As it just whacks
That does
you.
make me no longer still up.
Okay. So yeah, it slams you with both of its pincers. Winds up just throwing you into the ground at its feet, where you lie unconscious. Alright. That will bring us to this guy, who's going to step over to, or float over to here. And, or actually, wait a minute, it still wants line of sight on Colleen. So there, actually. And, okay. Colleen can make another wisdom save, and Alistair can make a dex save.
Okay, I am not AFK anymore.
Oh, okay.
I assume
Alistair...
Colleen tries to use her ability on Halal, it doesn't work?
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, so Colleen can make a wisdom save, and Alistair can make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay, that's a success. And that is a fail, so charm renewed on clean.
Okay.
So yeah, so both of you are now charmed for when the enemies go, basically. So you're both charmed. Alright, and this guy is going to float on over to there. And, yeah. Alright, that one's meaningless. So, Colleen, make a dex save. Jato? You still there? Okay. Let me see here. All right. Kane, you are going to take over Alistair, and Fallon, you are going to take over Colleen. So let me give you permissions
I get to be Alistair.
on their characters.
Colleen.
And I've got to let you see their character sheets. Just a second.
Alistair.
I think I'm back.
Oh,
No.
Sorry
Go
about
away.
it's all right. I need Colleen to make a dex save.
that. Okay.
Why
Yeah,
did
I
you come
click
back?
those and then
I was gonna be able to control you.
I came back because I tried. I reset my
I'm
internet.
gonna give you away.
But I was
Okay,
gonna
she
be
makes
out.
that. All right, so it is now Alistair's turn.
All right, and Haleel's down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lying on the floor. There's some
Damn,
lobster
I'm torn
guy.
between trying to be a hero and save everybody, or going invisible and hiding until this is over.
Whatever happens, it's not our fault.
How can I get me a sense of the thing that Haleel is fighting? Is it look like it's pretty beat up, or is it?
You see some dents and chips on it. It seems like it's taken a good bit of damage. Not about to keel over, but a good bit of damage.
All right then. It looks like, let's see. I guess for the first time in the whole campaign, we're gonna do it. I cast Fireball.
Where are you placing it?
I guess, can I do this without killing Haleel? Probably?
Before I back up and like put it in the
I
middle.
want to hit these three and not hit Haleel, and I think that's doable. I might need to back up first, but...
Doesn't seem likely.
Really? Isn't this it right here? It's 20
okay.
feet.
Oh, Fireball's 20 feet.
Yeah. What's wrong with this spot I'm at right now? Is this not good? Yeah. 19 and a half to there, but 21 to anywhere
Yeah,
in Haleel.
alright. It's just that, like, the squares are kind of an approximation, so I was like, are
Yeah.
you really hitting the... Like, are you really getting it nice and on this guy without hitting Haleel? But you know what? There are video game physics in D&D. I'll allow it. You found a solution.
Yeah, and
now,
then I
that being
guess-
said, you are going to hit yourself at the moment.
Yes. So I'm gonna move half my speed away.
Okay.
because I'm charmed, and
You are
to
charmed.
there, I think, or maybe here. Let's go furthest
Okay.
way. And then I need 3 dex saves.
All right, so here's the top guy, the little guy. Here's the middle one, and
All right,
here's
for the
big
middle
guy.
one, I'm gonna go ahead and for both of those two, I'm gonna take take 1d4 off their rolls.
Okay.
So the second one still saves, unfortunately, because I'm bad at rolling 1d4.
Wait a minute.
15.
You rolled a 3 and a 1.
Yeah, the 3 is for the first 16, and the 1's for the second 16, and 15 is my DC.
Oh, the second 16 still saves. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So the middle one
So-
fails. Top and
Yep.
bottom save. All right.
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead.
I'm out of sorcery points.
All right. So the 2 little guys are instantly incinerated in a massive inferno. So they gone. This guy manages, he's kind of on the edge of the fireball, manages to duck away from the worst of it, but you still smell charred exoskeleton. All right, and give me a wild magic roll.
Yeah.
And roll a
Uh,
d6, I believe.
Um,
All right, we are rolling on the wild magic table, boys. So give me the d100.
I'm excited.
Good.
All right, what does an 85 do?
high is usually good, I think.
You cast mirror image.
Excellent. Hell yeah.
So Alistair does this, and after the massive fireball comes in, he shimmers as some magical energy leaks out of him, and now there appear to be 4 Alistairs.
And I have my Tides of Chaos back, right?
Yes.
What a great day.
All right. That will bring us to Halale, so give me a death saving throw.
Oh, where is it? There it is.
That is a fail. And that'll bring us to Colleen.
Alright, well, Colleen, not to be outdone by Alistar, is definitely going to cast a spell of some kind.
John Holmes is the biggest star in the
Uh.
history of the adult film industry. There's a certain intrigue that follows him.
How about another tidal wave, Casey? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, you
Getting
can
used
totally
to.
hit both.
Yeah,
totally
we're gonna
fine.
do that. So another set of, was it strength saves or dex saves? I'll post it again.
All right, thanks. I think it was Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
There it is.
So here's the big guy at the top, and here's the little guy. All right, go and roll me that 48. 21.
My damage rolls, though.
All right, so the wave comes crashing through, sweeps the little guy away completely, and when the wave passes, you see no sign that it was even there. It crunches down on the giant lobster thing, and you hear a sickening crunch, and as the wave finishes passing over it, you see that it is slumped down on the ground and sort of starts to dissolve into the murky air. And at this point, we are going to go back here. So, Kanan Fallon, as Tavrith's music, and I'm putting the music box back on stream. Kanan Fallon, as Tavrith's music box plays, you feel a heavy drowsiness overtake you.
Oh lord.
You watch as Alistair, Halale, and Colleen drop out of consciousness, but you don't. Mork settles down next to you with a huff and a hint of a whimper, and you lose track of time for the next few moments. And then, as you lie there in your haze, you hear voices floating around you. Something's not right. They should reawaken almost immediately. Is there something to be done? Yes, there is. Fallon, Kane. You rouse slightly. take my hand, and take one of Gamork's paws as well.
Oh, okay.
I look at Gamork and I say, shake.
Groggily,
I just grab Fallon's bald head.
you reach out, and you take the hand that's offered to you, and the world lurches. And with a start, you're awake and alert. And I'm going to switch back to this music. As you pass through the gateway, a strange sight greets you. Alistair, Colleen, and Halale are lying on a dais. Halale is unconscious. Alistair and Colleen have bewildered looks on their faces, and an army of strange creatures is closing in on them. Kane, Fallon, and Gamork, three of you stand on a bridge looking down on them. Note the height is here. It's not a super high bridge. Directly in front of you, however, is the most frightening sight. A massive cloaked figure covers an area of the ground, or you think it's ground, 15 feet wide. You see Innes take in the scene, see Halale unconscious, Colleen a bit bruised, and she mutters a few words under her breath. You see her wave her hand, and you feel the pulse of energy radiating out from her. Alistair, Colleen, Halale, you regain all of your hit points. You also regain half of any spell slots or key points that you spent, rounded up. Alistair, I know that there were different spell slots spent, so if you need a clarification from me on how to handle that, let me know. Does that make sense, Jato?
Yeah, I should give him. I'll do it like by spell slot level, since Queen used 2/3 and 1/4 or 1/1. She'll get her first back and 1/3 back.
Okay, that sounds good.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then Alistair used 2/3 and a second, so he'll get
a second and a third.
And 1/3 back.
Yep. All right, cool. And as she does this, you see the figure on the ground slowly turn around and fix, you'd say its gaze on her, but under its hood is just a chasm of blackness, but it fixes squarely on Innes. Time and life seem to stand still, and you watch after Innes does whatever she did, you see her visibly weaken and slump a bit. And you hear her say in a very small voice, "How could I forget?" She looks towards Kane as if to say something, but then the figure heaves into motion. It hurls itself at Innes. She dodges not away, but up, launching herself off of it. As the two of them fall, the figure reaches with some of its tentacles toward the ground and with others toward Innes, and then, well, and actually let me represent this. So they've now tumbled together over to here. And then you see a brilliant, multicolored wall of light flash up in front of them, and actually blocks view of them. Kane and Fallon, you immediately avert your eyes as the light is blinding and a burning sensation emanates from the wall even at the distance that you're at. And then,
Craving for that.
as they disappear behind the wall, the room lurches into chaotic motion. So, at this point, we have to do a little bit of housekeeping. So first of all, you are going to roll initiative, so feel free to do that at any time. But second of all, there is some hoodoo going on. So
I'm gonna assume that Colleen loses her buff, like from the false light, as well.
Was that temporary HP?
Yeah, duration for an hour.
An hour. Just a second.
Okay.
No, she keeps it.
Hey, alright.
I rolled good on initiative, guys.
Liar. That never happens.
I'm so excited.
So,
Hey, so did I.
does anyone not have Slack access?
I also do not have Colleen's token again.
Right. Does anyone
Nightmare
not have access to
rules.
Slack? Hearing none, please download what I just put on Slack. This combat will have special rules, which I will explain. Just everybody verify to me once you have that. I'm gonna add things to initiative while you're all doing that.
Nightmare rules. I'm scared.
Oh, come on. When they get really high up on the map, I like literally can't add them to the initiative because roll 20. Has anyone gotten the document?
Yeah.
Yes, I have it open.
Okay.
I
have
did
it open as
opening.
well.
It's great.
Definitely doesn't look scary at all. It's fine.
Okay, so you have it too? I'm trying to make sure that everybody has it.
So many words.
I have it.
Alright, cool. So... this is taking so long because I have to like move these tokens around before I can even add the things to the initiative. And I had to set up the small combat first, unfortunately. Alright, should be able to do it faster now. I'm really bad at doing two things at once, so I'm just gonna handle all this right now. So for the record, you've seen a couple of these things before. The big crustacean guy is obviously from the last combat. The floating head dude, you saw one in the basement of that woman in Tindos. So it's a stronger version of the little guys that you just faced. And actually, let me go ahead and put...
Floating head guy's the green one?
Yeah, in the top left.
Last question, Casey.
What's up?
You said spell slots and key points. Do I get sorcerer points back as well?
Sure, get half your sorcerer points back.
Excellent.
Kane's never seen these things you're talking about.
Oh, that's right. You haven't. Awkward.
He was kidnapped.
Oh yeah, that's what gave us.
Alright. So now I have this all set up. So here is the way this is going to work. There are strange forces afoot in this combat, and you feel waves of disorientation and unreality crashing over you. So, at the beginning of each round of combat, I am going to roll a d6, and that will determine some sort of global effect that you need to try to save against, basically. And then on your turn, you roll 3d6. And then for each of those, you choose one of the options on this sheet. So for instance, if you roll a 2, a 3, and a 5, and you assign them in that order, then for your action, your attacks will have disadvantage, and saving throws against you will have advantage. You can only use movement, no reaction or bonus action. And the 5 means that when you try to save against that end of turn effect, the DC for the save will be 5. You do have the option of having fairly low DCs. I will do you the favor of letting you know that the things that you're saving against, while not like 100% debilitating, they are pretty bad if they happen to you. So, any questions before we get started on this combat that I spent way too long designing?
Yeah.
What's
So
up?
for our 3 rolls,
Yep.
do we have to do one in the action category, one in the reaction, and one in the saving throw?
Yes. Yeah, and that middle category covers your reaction, bonus action, and movement.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Yeah,
wait,
so you'll roll 3 dice, and then each of those 3 dice has to be assigned. So like if you roll 3 2s, then you're just getting 2 for everything. But if you get different numbers, you can assign them different places.
It's going to be odd and cool at the same time.
All right, so I think then I think Halil, your dex is higher than Alistair, so I'm gonna put you first.
Yeah, it's just by a bit.
Yeah, only by a little bit, actually. I'll go like that. I'm just making sure the orders are unambiguous. And I need to get one more thing up. Alright, cool. Oh, and actually, while I'm at this. Okay, so, Halil, kick it off. And, wait, this is again, Brave. Are you good? You gonna do this? Cool.
Oh, right. So I guess I roll my 3d6 then, is that?
Oh yeah, and actually I have to roll my 1d6 first. And I will tell you what kind of saving throw you're going to make. So everyone on their turn, you're going to have to make a strength saving throw. I'm not going to tell you exactly what will happen to you if you fail it, but it's going to be a strength save.
So I strength save first.
pretty.
As sort of the gravity in the room has become a little bit overbearing. All right, that's pretty good.
So we save it then. Okay. 636, okay. Da-da-da-da. Well, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to put my 6s in action and the movement and stuff, and the saving throw for the 3.
All right.
Just to get a good start. Until the saving throw kills me. I have unfinished business with it.
All right. That's a miss.
But I'm gonna
Glancing
flurry of
blow.
blows this guy.
All right. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. Okay, so you get in a couple solid punches.
And I want to knock him prone again.
So
Yeah.
18 damage. All right. And it's got to make a. Which save is that?
It's dex save.
14.
It's 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency, right? So that's a 60.
Is it 10 or 8? I think it's 8.
It's 8 plus for saving throws, 10
Okay,
plus for your.
then he makes it.
Okay. So yeah, you run over, you get in a couple solid punches, not quite what you were hoping for, but some damage was done. All right. Anything else for you?
No, then I make my strength save.
Yep.
We're at 9.
All right, you succeed. You resist the hoodoo that's going on. All right, Alistair, it's your turn.
It is indeed. I shall roll my 3d6. I have a 3, a 4, and a 1. Well, the 4 I'm going to take on my saving throw. The 3 I will take for movement, and my 1 I will take for actions.
Okay.
I take that back. I'm going to use 1 for my movement, and then 3 for actions.
Okay.
And I'm going to go invisible. Later.
Okay, so you still You still have a reaction?
I have a reaction, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I have to make a save. A strength save.
Yeah. Well, first of all, because you went. Okay. Well,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you do
wild
save. You
magic.
do save. I'll count that.
Alright. Wild magic.
Yep.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that ends your turn then. Kane, from where you're standing on the bridge, even though you're fairly far away from this light, it's sort of burning out towards you, this wall that Innis put up. So you feel like within the next few seconds, if you don't want something bad to happen, you should probably jump down off the bridge. But for the time being, you have the high ground. So go and roll your 3d6.
So I use each dice and then choose a number from the list.
Yep. So you pick a 2, a 3, and a 4. Or actually, you know what? I'm thinking about something. How far are you away from this? Oh yeah, you're within range. Okay.
Better choose a good movement ability.
Okay, I'm gonna use the 4 for the saving throw DC.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my 3 for having the results of damage.
Okay.
And my 2, you may only use a bonus action before your next. So I can't use my action right now. If I did that.
No, you always. I didn't do anything that completely takes away your action. But so basically, if you take 4 for saving throw, then you either have to take 2 for action and 3 for the other part, which means you only get movement, or you have to only take a bonus action and take 3 for action.
Okay, so I think I'll put the 2 under action, so I have a disadvantage. And then I'll put the 3 in. You may only use movement before your next turn.
Okay.
So I can still attack?
You can still attack. Your mouth is moving, but I'm not hearing you.
What is it? I can only use my movement then.
It means you
You can't use a bonus action.
or a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No
Until
attacks
your next
opportunity and no cunning action for the rogue.
Oh. Okay, then I shall notch and bad things will still happen if I don't move, by the way? Or
You, that whatever wall Innis put up is burning even from where you're standing. It's like glaringly bright.
okay, so alright, so real quick, I'm gonna notch an arrow
Yep.
and go for the very large thing.
All right.
It's just kind of sitting there.
And Star Wars rules apply. So for the moment, you have the high ground. So I'm gonna cancel out your disadvantage. Just
I was
roll
about to
an
ask.
attack.
Does this count as a new encounter? Because if so, doesn't my like stuff kick
Oh
in
yeah,
then?
that kicks in too. Yep.
So let me just agree with it real quick. So okay, so if I hit it, it's a crit. Okay.
Oh wait, no, but it's not surprised. It's just like you get the other stuff.
I have.
There's some stuff that you do get just because you're going before.
And oh yeah, if it's surprised, I get a crit. So I do the advantage, so it cancels out.
So it doesn't actually matter. So go and roll that attack, you. That is a crit anyway.
Hey, look at that. That's a very good question, Alistair.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And I get sneak attack, right?
Yep, you get double sneak attack. All right, so you fire off your arrow from on high. It plunges straight through the creature's neck, and you see an explosion of green and black ichor. So wait, so that's 13, 37 damage. Okay, so it's still very much holding itself up, but you've damaged it pretty good.
All right, and how far is the drop again?
6 feet. You can do it without difficulty.
Oh, it's 6. I thought it was 60s. Nice.
That's 6 feet. Just doing that, right?
Well, I'm just calling it a jump, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like exactly how it's represented. You're jumping, spending 5 feet of your movement to jump off.
Okay, cool. Man, the end of spell made me sleepy. And I'll move to the right.
Okay.
Just don't want to get any closer to that big guy.
Yep.
Kinda. Those is that just like that's like a lava pool, right?
So it's actually sort of it has the look of one of Alistair's portals, except a lot nastier seeming.
Can I see the guy through it?
No, it is opaque.
So I'll have to move again later. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I'm good.
Now it is
saving throw.
Tadpole's turns. Oh yeah, that's right. Saving throw. Thank you.
It's a DC 7.
Roll me a strength save. All right.
Hey, I got him, guys.
So the gravity in the room seems to swell. You are now prone. So this pulls you to your feet.
Pulls me to my feet? What?
Or it, like, pulls you onto the ground.
Okay.
Pulls your face to your feet.
I even made it the lowest I could make it with those rolls, but...
Yeah. Alright, so it's these two guys. So...
Remember, I'm invisible.
Oh, yep. Alright, well, only one good target then, and they can in fact reach it. Alright, so a couple little vicious tadpole things are coming after you, Queen. And here are their attacks. That is a crit fail. And that is a 7. So they bite at you, you sort of go ew and step away. There's now these guys. And, well, as previously stated, Alistair is invisible. This guy will slide around. This guy can just barely make it. And it's a party by Haleo. As it usually is. Alright.
Quick, get the fireball.
18
Ow.
hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2 of them bite at you and you just sort of tiptoe away. The third one wraps its little teeth around your ankle and bites you for 5 piercing damage.
I'm going down, guys.
Alright. Innis does something that you can't see, and it is now this guy's turn.
I thought you got all your health back.
Yeah, it was a bit of a jump. I'm not about to die unless Lobster Guy just claws me to death, like last time.
Alright, so let's see.
Nah, you fine. You know, I pissed him off good. He might go for me.
It's gonna just sort of slide over here. It can go that far. Alright. And oh. Whoops, I did that wrong, but that's fine. Alright. Colleen, I need a wisdom saving throw. And Fallon, I need a constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me do that.
Alright, Colleen, you get hit by this sort of bubbling purple ray. You are now considered confused. On your turn, you cannot move. You must use your action to make a melee or ranged attack against a randomly determined creature. I will let you specify what kind of melee attack you're making before we determine the target. If you can't attack, you do nothing. Fallon, you make your save, so you're good. As this sort of pale gray ray streaks past you, and you duck out of the way.
Can it never be that I just withstand it?
It plows into you, and the sheer force of your manliness causes it to evaporate off of your body.
I grunt.
Alright, Haleo, let's see here. This guy, I'm gonna slide over one, and
He likes doing that.
I like doing it. And we are going to make a couple attacks. So here's attack number 1. That is a crit fail. And here's attack number 2.
Nice.
All right, swipes at you with both of its pincers. You've learned what happens if you meet the business end. You nimbly dodge. Once again, one of the attacks was very clumsy. You didn't even have to bother. All right, Fallon, roll your 3d6, sir.
Okay, I'm ready to try my hand at this weird stuff. So it was 363. Well, that's kind of nonsense. Well, okay, so on the second one, you may only use movement before your next turn. Can I still attack?
Yeah. So I didn't
That's
do
just-
anything that completely takes away your ability to do an action. You can lose your reaction, bonus action, or movement.
So I'll go 633,
Okay.
and I will floomp the one that is the big claw guy.
All right. Flimp away.
That's a new floomp. I have to come up with a new name, but
New flip. That's a hit. Alright, 14 of the piercing damages. Cool.
it's a magic weapon.
Yep. You floomp it straight in the sternum, or where a sternum would be if it weren't a giant crustacean.
Awesome. I guess that's all I can do, right? And then I have
You
to
can
do that.
move. You might wish to do so.
Is the wall? I heard you saying it was a problem.
Yeah, lingering near the wall is problematic.
Okay. Then
It burns.
I'll move here.
Okay. You're good chilling there.
Okay.
All right. So then go ahead and make your saving throw, strength.
Yes.
Okay, you succeed. This guy does something that you can't see, and it's now the little tadpole's turns. So let's see here. He can reach a cane. Whoops. Sorry. Oop. And he
How
can
dare
reach
you
a
move
cane.
me?
I covered up my dude. And this guy can't reach anything right now.
Ha. What a scrub.
So he is going to take a dash action, I believe.
I'm just kidding. He's not a scrub. I apologize.
And yeah. He'll take a dash action and stick with his buddies. And actually, wait a minute. From there, if he's dashing, yeah, we're gonna do the old surround.
That's not nice.
All right, but only 2 attacks against Kane. I believe that's a miss. And that is a crit. So one of them bites and you easily step out of the way, but then the other one sort of lunges up and sinks its teeth really hard into your calf. So that is 2d4.
Not my calf. How will I jump?
They're tiny. All right, so 7 damage. Oh, he is prone. It's all right. Still a miss.
Who reminded him?
I decided to keep my mouth shut.
I just noticed the little picture on your dude.
Force.
Especially
Wait,
when it,
am I
like,
at full-
steps
was
around
I
the
at full
mouse and
health?
hit.
What?
At the beginning of this?
Yeah, you're at full
Was
health.
I at full health?
Yeah,
Okay. So.
but you take 7 damage.
Alright.
Alright, and these guys are gonna do the surround on Colleen. So there's 1. And there's 2. And 15. I think that's a miss. Oh, alright. So we're shielding. And 17, I think, with the shield is a miss as well. Actually, let me remind myself real quick where Colleen is at. Okay, 14 base. Alright.
So that's a whole 90.
So that will be their turns. It is now Gmort, so give me 3d6 for Gmort.
6, 5, and 2. And then sorry.
No problem.
Saving throws against me are advantaged?
On
Oh, against
A2.
my attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the 6 on the reaction. Wait, Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to think. So 2, 6, and 5 is what I'll do.
So 2 for action, 6 for the middle one, and 5 for saving throw?
Correct.
Okay.
And can I run around to where...
I
I didn't check. Where was I?
You're
Whoops.
gonna have to hop off here. That's like 15 feet, and then scoot over here. That's another. What's Gmork's speed again?
I believe it's 40. Let me double check.
So you can get to like
Yeah.
this bottom right corner of it if you want. You can get to there. You were a little bit further up than that.
Okay.
Here.
How close can I get on this? Well, I guess it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
you can run all the way up on that side.
Well, I'll just go behind him first.
Okay.
So just right. I guess I can just grab him now. Right there, and he will
All right.
do a poison bite just for fun.
Okay. So the disadvantage will cancel the advantage from the teamwork thing, I guess. So it's a 25, so that's a hit. Okay, and unfortunately, everything in this game has poison resistance, including this guy.
Well, plus he has like a DC save bonus anyway, right? Because of the...
Oh, yeah, he would, but the saving throw doesn't actually matter. That being said, it is a pretty good bite. So Gmork comes up and sinks his teeth in along the creature's back. You hear a crunch, and it takes 13 piercing damage, and is now looking fairly beat up. Anything else for Gmork?
Nope, he smiles.
Okay, so I believe you chose the 5 for saving throw, so give me a strength save. Okay. And that brings us to Colleen. And remember, you're under the effect of a confusion. So if you attack, it's melee against a random target. And that is an awkward roll. Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget something? Oh, I forgot that Colleen couldn't take reactions. Whatever. What's past is past. You get away with this one.
I was wondering if there's a rule for she hadn't actually moved yet, so...
Well, it was the fact that she was under the effect of the confusion ray, which meant that she shouldn't have been able to take a reaction. But I forgot about it, and I'm not gonna...
It also seems like this rule set advantages, would at least advantage that first turn to be lower in initiative, because you can take reactions where somebody above you may not be able to.
Oh, potentially. That's fine, though.
Yeah. It's over now.
Okay.
Clean.
So what kind of attack do you want to make? Oh. Okay. Where are we putting the 30-foot cube? Directly on top of you? So let me see here. 30 feet. Oh, whoops. I don't want to make this that thin. So a 30-foot cube. It's going to be like... Let me see this. 10. Yeah, that's 10. 20. 30. 20.
Teamwork, guys.
30. No, I hate shapes in Roll20. I can't figure out where to pick this up so I can actually move it. For Christ's sake. Okay, draw me the arrows again, and I'll just draw the shape in the location where you want it.
Got 2.
We the best.
Oh, I drew it a little bit too low. Okay, so I'm drawing it straight down from that red arrow. Ah! Okay, straight up from this guy.
My arrow never wavers.
Alright, so there.
Hey, did it.
It's a
boys.
box.
Okay. Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's right, because you're an elf. Okay. So, what, you succeed against your own spell? Is that how it works? Alright. Okay. So, all of these creatures have advantage. So, I'll go top, left, right, bottom. So here's top, fails, left fails, right fails, bottom fails. Okay, so they all fail. Come on!
Did someone click?
My scroll wheel did the thing where it took me back this time. Okay, so all of them become charmed. Okay. Now, why does the... Oh! I started drawing a box because, like, it was a concentration,
Yeah, it's just
but the location of the box doesn't actually matter, so screw that. I'm an idiot. Alright, so...
Just matters what's in the box.
Oh, we had fun.
What's in the box?
Alright, so these guys are now all charmed, which means that they're incapacitated and have a speed of 0, and if they take damage or are shaken out of their stupor. Got it. Okay, cool. I don't think you can move. I think you use the 2 for that, so...
Just a reaction.
Oh, you went 2-1-2. Is that what it was again? I'm trying to find it. Yeah, 2-1-2. Okay. So you do still have your reaction, but you can't do anything else. Oh, wait! I hate myself. I went through all that, and you're confused. I announced this at the beginning, and then you showed the spell, and I let myself get broken out of it. All that you can do is make a melee attack. So make a melee attack. Alright, so I'll use the same order. You do hit it, so it's going to go against the left one. Go ahead and roll damage. 4. Cool. That was a lot easier than everything we just did. Okay, now give me a strength save.
I applaud the effort, though.
Okay, that's a success. Alright, and that will bring us to the end of the turn order. So it is
Next
now
effect.
Halal.
Next effect, please.
Yes. So we are now going to be making Constitution saves.
Oh, no. Go back. Alright, 5, 3, 1.
I like strength saves better.
Alright, then I want to do 5 in the action, 1 in the reaction, and 3 in the saving throw.
All right.
That should... Yeah. I'm gonna punch Lobster Man again.
All right. Punch away.
And I'm gonna
That's a miss.
flurry of blows again.
No, you can't. That's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, you're right.
How many? I think
So
you just
I
get
just
two
got my
attacks.
I just got my 2 attacks. Yeah.
All right. So you punch once, and another glancing blow, unfortunately, off its carapace. But the second one connects nicely. You do a
11.
good. Oh, and actually, you feel a really satisfying crunch as your right hook comes through, and actually feel it cave under your blow. It lets out a bit of a squeal and sinks to the ground. And actually starts to dissolve and disappear into the mist.
Did I understand the squeal as deep speech?
No, you understood it as an animal squeal. All right. So yeah, I think that's it because
Saving.
you still have your reaction.
Yep.
So yep, go ahead and give me that con save. Hey, look at you. All right, Alistair, it is your turn. Oh, and you know what? I forget whether you had Tides of Chaos up before, but it's up if it wasn't.
Yeah, I had it up because I rolled on the wild magic table.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 1 on my action. I'm gonna take a 5 on my movement, and I'm gonna choose movement and reaction. 1 and 3.
Okay.
And then I'll take the 4 on the saving 30.
Okay.
So I can't cast spells, so I'm just gonna get to position here. I'm gonna hop off this dais. And move over there. Hey, and I'm invisible still, so good turn, Alistair. We did it. And then I'll make my con save.
Why are these saves stats I'm bad at? Casey, please.
All right. So that'll be your turn then.
That's it, baby.
All right,
Good to go.
Kane, you are prone. It is your turn. Go and roll your 3d6.
I'll do 633.
Okay.
Yeah, 633. So I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
What are these things? What do these things look like?
Yeah, I forgot that you need your movement for that. They're tiny little slug tadpole things.
I'm gonna say yell ugly, and I'm gonna stab one with the rapier. The one that bit my calf. I'm gonna stab it.
Let me see, which one was that, actually? I think it was this one to the right of you.
Now I'm gonna stab him for biting my calf.
Okay. Okay! You angry. Go ahead and roll that
The calf
crit
bite.
damage.
Beautiful bean footage.
But no sneak attack, unfortunately.
Alright, you look down at it, hate in your eyes, you plunge your rapier straight down through it, and it lets out sort of a gurgle and something vaguely recognizable as a scream, and then disappears into the blackness. Alright, I think... Well, are you taking any more movement, or are you good?
I'm gonna just look at the other two and say, you guys are next.
Alright, give me that saving throw. That is a fail. So, a wave of sickness overtakes you. And let me see, how do I want to represent this?
Where will you be when diarrhea strikes?
You have vulnerability to all damage until your next turn.
Amazing.
I liked my idea better.
Yeah, so if you get hit by anything, it deals double damage.
Awesome.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, he says.
Speaking of which,
Get ready
a
for
couple
damage.
things are going to attack Colleen. We're going to go ahead and make this a symmetrical pattern. So here's attack number 1. 14. I think that's exactly Colleen's AC. Let me wait for Brave to come back.
He typed shield.
Okay.
Shield F.
And this time he does have his reaction, so or she.
Shield F.
Come on, roll 20. It's taking a really long time to roll this next dice. Die, whatever.
Rolling.
Like seriously, it's been rolling for the last 10 seconds. There we go. That's a crit fail. Oh, this has never happened before. Let me see how bad it gets. Okay. Let me think. So this little guy bites down at you, Colleen, completely misses, and actually manages to lodge its teeth into the ground. So this one will have to spend its next turn extracting itself. Sure. Alright, and these next 3 will continue to make more nice symmetrical patterns because Casey likes that. And we'll attack Halil. That's a miss. That's a miss. I think that's a hit.
Still a miss.
Oh, that 17 is a miss?
Miss? Yep.
Wow, look at you. Alright, Ennis will do something that you can't see. And now it is this guy's turn. And let me see here. Alright. He'll come a little closer. And I need Gmork to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a success. So another one of those greenish rays come out towards Gmork. You guys always save on that particular one, so
Balance.
Are any of these spells, Casey, or are these just like abilities?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Any of these are the beholder? Any of these things he's shooting?
No, he's not
Oh, they're it's like an innate magical ability.
Okay, so they cannot be counterspelled.
Yeah, I would say not.
Okay.
The second one, however, let me see here. Yeah, I guess it would be. Halil, give me a Constitution saving throw. That is a fail. So sort of a roiling black ray comes out towards you and take 16 necrotic damage. Alright, and that will be his turn. Which brings us to Fallon.
I'll take it.
He went after the closer target.
Yes, I think that would have KO'd me.
I'm gonna go 425.
Alright.
Casey, if it had gone for me, I would have 1 health left.
Alright, so, as Fallon, I will do, Floomp again on, I guess, the guy that's to the left of, Halil.
Sure. Yeah, it's a hit. I don't even need
Even
to
with
check
the-
on it. Oh yeah, go ahead and...
Because isn't it
Yeah.
a 1d4 penalty?
So, that's a good point. Yeah, still hits. Okay, you floomp away at it, you skewer it straight through its body, it goes, "Arr!" and disappears.
Nice. I can do a bonus action.
Yeah,
I don't even... Oh, I want to put Hunter's Mark on the other one.
which one?
Oh, the one that's closest to me. Might as well.
Eh?
Make sure I still have that as a spell, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and subtract the spell slot, and remember that if that creature dies, you can...
I get to move it, yeah. Oh, damn it, Gamork's not near anything. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you are allowed to just line up an attack and use it after Gamork moves. So remember, in the future, that's an option. With that...
Oh, I can't do it now?
No, because you just attacked.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying if you want to hold your attack until Gamork is able to move, you're allowed to do so in the future.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant Gamork could, like, have an extra, like, attack on his turn or something after
No.
he moves. But now I understand now.
Right.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a little rules advice if you want to get more Gamork attacks in.
Okay. Oh, wait. What? Did I use a bonus action? Yes, I did. Never mind.
Yep. So...
I'm thinking of too many things. Sorry.
Yep, no problem. Just give me your con save.
And I'm working on that. Constitution. America.
That's a success. This guy does something you can't see. And... a couple guys are going to go after Kane. Let's see if we bite for any double damage.
No, please.
Here's the left one. That's a fail. Here's the top one. 14, I think, misses.
Most definitely it does.
Alright. So now we're to these two. So sure, let's try to chomp on Colleen. 14, I think she still has shield up. 22 is going to hit, though. So it bites you on your foot for 3 piercing. Gamork
is going to run up to this one next to this guy.
Alright.
Oh, I need to roll. Sorry.
And actually, Gamork is here, I believe. Oh no, one more. Wait, no. It was here. I was right the first time.
Where? Okay, you already moved him back.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. So the number 1, explain it to me, because it says you cannot use the attack or cast a spell actions.
Right.
So I can't really do anything.
Well, you can see
You
under
can use
5,
the dash action.
there's a bunch of other actions you can
twice.
possibly take. Dash, disengage,
Just hide.
dodge.
Probably can't do
Help
any damage.
is an action where you just try to like distract an enemy, and it gives, like, you can use it to grant somebody advantage on their next attack against the target. For example.
Can I dash over to these guys by clean without running
Well, so
back?
how are you assigning your dice? But you could potentially dash over there, yeah.
113. Oh wait. Never mind. That means I can't do anything.
If you dash, and then don't get your normal movement, do you just move 30? Or do you?
Yeah, that's how I would count it. Dash basically becomes a substitute. Like you can get your normal movement.
If I do 113, can I just like stay put? I guess.
Well, you could move 30 if you did 113.
Well, if you do 113, you should at least use a dodge action.
Or dodge.
Should at least what, KC? You cut out.
You should at least use a dodge action, because why not?
I'll do a dodge action then. And I'll do 113.
Okay.
And it's a con save.
Yes. Okay, you succeed. And we're now to Colleen. Okay, I see you. I see you, Brave.
Did something just explode?
There's a thunderstorm by me.
I mean, I guess that means that's a yes, I guess, technically. Thunderstorms are kind of like cool, but not like. Eh.
Mind blown.
Fascinating. No. Yeah, you can't use that on yourself. Okay. You have 7 temporary hit points, in addition to the ones you had before. Alright, so let me see, you did 4-1-2, so you still have a reaction, and that should be it for you, so go ahead and give me that con save. $12 is a success, so we're now back to the top of the order, and our next save is going to be Charisma. Alright, hello.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with 5, 2, and 6, I think.
Okay.
So I'm gonna punch this one down below me to start with.
Alright.
Bam.
Yup, you smack it real good. You just bring your fist straight down on it, and it squelches and explodes beneath you, and it's gone.
Hunter's mark.
Yep. We'll just do it at the end of the turn, Fallon.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going after the one above him. That is also a hit. Alright, you punch down on this one too, you sort of flatten its tail, but it still keeps squirming under your
This
fist.
time I have my bonus action, so take it. Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Well, I was excited for a moment. It's over.
Alright,
There is my save.
alright, and Fallon, where do you want to put the mark?
I guess on the big green monster.
Okay, yep, that's within range. And, Halil, let me see, you went...
I went 6 for the save, so
Okay, yeah, so you're good.
safe.
Alright, Alistair.
So this rainbow wall,
Yeah.
I'd like to try to figure out what it is.
Okay, give me... Let me think for a moment. Give me Arcana.
You've got it.
Arcana.
How about a 20?
Okay, that was actually what you needed.
Nailed it.
So, you have some familiarity with, you know, the kind of spells that actually...
Oh, I do. I'll roll my 3d6. That's cool.
That actually... Oh, wait, that's a good point. Because normally making a check like that takes a bonus action.
Yeah, it
Just
needs to
gonna
put
throw that
6
out
in
there.
something good.
I will count that if you have a bonus action to spend, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'll do a 1, 6, and 5. So I
really
will
hate
have
attacking.
mine.
Okay, so...
We don't need me to. We're fine. Like everything's almost dead.
Alright. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and handle that. So, this is primarily a wizard... is it a sorcerer spell, too? Let me double check, because that would make a difference. But you do recognize this, as this is not just something that, like, a divine entity could cast. This is an actual spell. But generally speaking, a wizard spell is something called Prismatic Wall. So there are a number of sort of wall spells that wizards have: Wall of Fire, Wall of Stone, that sort of thing. This one is a particularly powerful one, where being near it is very damaging and even blinding, and breaking through it requires like a specific series of actions. Like, each wall has one very discrete vulnerability in order to break through it, and otherwise it's impervious.
Okay. I am gonna try. Well, I guess I don't have. Oh, yeah, I do have an action. I just can't take the attack action, right? Haha.
Or cast
this
a
is
spell.
Yeah, this is an attempt. I'm assuming it's not going to work. But if it doesn't work, then I won't. This won't break my invisibility anyway. I'm gonna try to open a portal on the other side of the wall.
Okay. You make the mental effort of opening a portal, and nothing happens.
Excellent. Cool. Cool. You just go. Then I'll make my save.
Alright.
Make a save.
Double that one. Double that one.
There's the nat one. I didn't do that to chaos anyway, so I fail.
Alright. So in that case...
I used my powers for evil. I apologize.
You blink momentarily out of, shall we say, normal space-time, and reappear, falling actually on top of a small squishy creature. You roll out and reach out your hand to steady yourself and touch another one, recoil and stand up. You are now in this location, and the two creatures who are nearby are aware of your presence.
That's a weird charisma save, but I'll go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
It's you get randomly and maliciously teleported when you fail this save.
And I have reaction, so I have shield up, so I'm happy. Go ahead.
All right, Kane, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stab a dude.
All right, which one?
Dealer's choice.
Okay. Go after the left, the top one, I guess. Okay, that's a hit.
So being one of the crit, that would be great.
Yep.
A third crit on attack.
You again bring down your rapier. You're pissed at all these little dudes, and you skewer another one. Oh wait, no, you don't. Roll 3d6. What the crap are we doing?
I was excited. I'm sorry.
Those are pretty good rolls.
Wait, it's gonna be a charisma save?
636, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's gonna be charisma.
well, 663. That's what you need to do.
No, it is 636.
Okay.
No, man.
All right, so just for sake of brevity, sure, you skewer that guy. You have movement if you want it.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your saving throw.
If I get less than a 3, I have to roll on that one for
Oh, it's
that.
a
So let's see
9.
what happens, guys.
Oh wait, no, it's you went 636. Yeah, so it's a 3. All right. You
Oh, hey.
succeed.
Okay, cool. Finally.
All right. Now time for little sluggos. So this guy is going to right himself because he had an unfortunate last turn. And this little guy is going to bite Colleen. $14. Are we... Three piercing damage as it keeps nipping at your feet. It's also... Yeah, alright.
Just imagine it rubbing its nipples on your feet.
And this little guy is going to try to get his last revenge against Halal. And he'll fail. Innis will do something... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, alright. And now it's this guy. Alright.
Does he feel the mark? Does he feel the terror? Is it a monstrosity or do I have to wait my turn to find out?
It's an aberration, it's not a monstrosity.
Oh, it looks ugly.
That's speech. The creature type is.
He will...
Is he running?
Back up to... Or wait a minute. Back up to here. Halal, give me a con save. Fallon,
Okay.
give me a con save. Halal, you succeed. But you still take half damage. So... You take 8 damage as another one of those rays hits you, but you shrug off the worst. Fallon, you fail. So you are now paralyzed for the next minute.
God damn it.
You can repeat this save at the end of your turn. And
The end of my turn.
it does take your action to do that. It is now your turn.
Do I still have to roll
You
anything?
do because
Because
you do still have the saving throw. And you could still try to keep your reaction.
so 1,
Okay.
3.
Well, actually, so you're currently paralyzed, so you're not going to be able to move. So actually, you might want to use 1 just so that you have a chance at your reaction. Because the saving throw has to be
okay.
repeated at the end of your turn.
So 3-1-3 then?
Yes, I think that's the right call. Because the reaction is the only part of that that could actually matter.
Okay, 3-1-3.
So you can repeat a Constitution save against your paralysis. Nope, still paralyzed. All right, so let me represent this. There we go. All right, and now give me a Charisma save. Do you have any kind of disadvantage on that because you're paralyzed?
Charming as a statue, just as much as
Casey really wants to kill somebody today.
No, you do not. And you succeed. All right, cool.
Do I
Although actually
succeed
being
myself
paralyzed
with a
does
20?
make you what? Sorry.
Do I succeed with a nat 20 out of being paralyzed? So
no.
charm my way out of it?
No, you do not. I will note, if we go to either Strength or Dexterity, you do automatically fail Strength and Dexterity if you're paralyzed.
Oh, well, good to know.
Alright, so he's going to do something, and now it's the Sluggo on Kane.
And before Casey rolls 2.
So, I think an 11 misses.
Okay.
He'll move threateningly up a square. Now it's these two, so it's going to be one attack.
I'm gonna stab you, buddy.
One
I'm
attack
stab you in the
against
face.
Alistair because it knows where you are.
I believe I still have disadvantage.
You're invisible, you pulled away. Yep, it will have disadvantage.
That's the natural.
Rip.
Haha.
Alright. And one against Colleen. That's a crit. So it is going to do 8 damage of the piercing variety. And it is now Gmork's turn. Give me your 3d6.
I will do that. I was gonna roll it anyway, but whatever. Aha. Uh, 5, 4, 4.
Okay.
Wait. Crap. Let me check that before I make that call. Can I move there?
On half movement, yeah. Either way.
Yeah,
you can
well, his
move there.
movement speed is 40, so yeah. Now that I remember. So he moves there.
Are you doing 5-4-4?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he goes, oh, wrong character sheet. He says,
Yup. Yeah, Mork runs over, bites the thing. It's sort of shattered out of existence before his jaws even close. Just rest in pepperonis.
and there he sits.
Okay, give me that charisma save.
He's a very lovable dog.
Succeeds. Really? His save... Oh, yeah, that's right. You had proficiency. Okay, we are now to Colleen.
Is that not right?
No, I think it's right. I forgot about the part where all of Gmork's saves get the proficiency bonus. Because normally animals have low charisma.
He's a good boy.
What level good boy is he?
What level good boy?
Yeah.
He rips the throats out when I ask?
Oh, you're using your wand. You have to roll 3d6 first.
He did. It was like 444.
Oh, it was 444. Got it. Alright.
Roger.
Okay, so yup, you can, because I think I just... Did I make that a bonus action or a free action on the wand? I think I just made it free. Okay, I think it's free then, if I didn't specify bonus action. Okay. and Ray of Sickening. Well, hold on a sec. What are you using it against? And do you realize... Oh, okay. What are you using it against? Okay, so it has disadvantage because you're using a ranged attack while you have creatures within melee range. So, alright, so that is a miss, and actually, it has an ability. So, you fire off your Ray of Sickening, and you see the ray glance off of its sort of green, scaly skin, and reflect back. Reflects back directly at you, as a matter of fact. I need you to re-roll your attack. Okay, go ahead and roll a d4 and subtract that from the 20. Alright, so you have your own Ray of Sickening getting reflected back against you at a 17. Are you taking the hit? Alright. So, that does all that then. Anything else? If not, then give me a charisma save. Okay, so you succeed on that. Alright, and we are back to the top. Yep, it has spell reflection. Alright, so we are on strength saves.
Hey, ho, ho, ho. That's something new to roll. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 4.
Okay.
No, I meant 1, 4, and 2.
Okay.
1, 4, and 2. Which gives me half my move speed. And half of 45 is 22, roughly. There. Go there.
Alright. I'll hold it for you.
Thanks.
Alright.
And that's it. I'll roll my strength save.
Okay, do you want to do any actions that aren't
Oh.
attacks?
I guess I'll dodge.
Alright. You're dodging.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's that. Alistair.
I guess I could have dashed, couldn't I? Ah.
Let's go 1, 3, 5. Not roll the 1. So 3 is movement. Okay. I'm still invisible, I guess. Can't ever attack or cast spells.
Well, they're aware of your presence, right? So if you move away, isn't that an opportunity attack?
Yeah,
or
they'll have
no?
disadvantage because he's
They
invisible,
don't. Yeah, they don't see me.
but they will sense his motion.
So
They
let's
they
just
don't.
go there.
All right, I'm gonna roll a couple disadvantage opportunity attacks. So 6 and 12. I think
Those
both miss.
both miss. I use my movement, and I have to make a strength save at DC 5.
Well, wait. I think you used the. Okay. Yep.
And I would like to take a dodge action, I guess.
All right.
I guess I should have dodged before I moved. That would have been a smart thing to do, but that's okay.
Oh, they already had disadvantage. You didn't really.
Yeah. That's an initiative roll. Well, that's not what you want.
Nope. All right.
That's a DC 12 strength save, though.
Yep, you're good. Okay. So that'll bring us to Kane.
What's the saving throw right now? Strength?
Strength.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go 5, 1, 3.
All right.
And stab this little bastard next to me.
All right. Stab away. That is a hit.
How am I hit that path? I forget.
Well, you should have recovered half of them, like half your total once since the last time you spent them. So yeah, you stab down at the last little sluggo. You hear a satisfying pop and a squeal, and it's gone. So you still have your
believe it's
reaction.
anything.
So go ahead and give me that strength save. Okay, so you failed. You're now prone.
Whoopee!
Drag to your feet
Yeah.
once again. Alright. Now these guys, more attempts to bite clean. So here's number 1. Number 2. That'll be 2 misses. Oh, I forgot to do something. Up there.
Oh.
Alright. Innes does something, and it's now this guy again.
Innes really doing something though.
I suppose you have no way of
Chat
knowing.
behind the barrier. Just
Alright.
talking about old times, catching up.
So Halal, give me a Constitution save, and Gmork, give me a Constitution save.
How are you picking these out?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because we're like,
Tactically,
yeah,
because this thing is
available.
smart. Alright,
Oh,
so
bull.
Halal, you succeed, but it once again targeted you with the wounding ray. I did decide that in advance, I promise, even though they're both the same save. So you take another 5 necrotic damage.
Saved.
And Gmork is subject to the paralyzing ray.
God damn it. Rock dog yet again.
Alright.
Oh man.
And
Work's bothering me.
it is going to continue to back off. Actually, it is going to duck behind this pillar here. Alright. And that'll bring us to Fallon.
Con save, or do I need to roll first?
Yeah, you need to roll your 3d6. Because technically it could matter. At the very least, we need to assign your strength save.
2, 6, 5. 2, 6, 5.
Yep.
Yeah, same order as it shows.
Okay. So go ahead and...
Constitution.
Yep. That is a fail, which means that you automatically fail your strength save, so in addition to being paralyzed, you also get pulled to the ground.
Okay, sorry, you kind of cut out. I automatically fail my strength save?
When you're paralyzed, you cannot succeed on a strength save.
Are we having those now?
Well, you're paralyzed, so you can't do anything
the
on
end
your
of your
turn.
turn, yeah.
And then it gets to the end of your turn, which is a strength save.
Oh, okay, I didn't know we'd switched. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Now I
strength
know.
now.
So I'm
Every round you
So
Rolls
you're
to see what
frozen
the
in
save is.
place on the ground.
Yep. That's the basic idea.
Lovely.
Alright, this guy does something. Now we're back to these guys. We're going to keep trying to bite clean. 18. Do we still... Yeah, we still have shield up from the whole thing with the beholder. So you're fine there. 21, I think, hits, though. So 4 piercing damage. And that brings us to Gmork.
He's do a con save. Or roll first. Interesting. I guess it's 1, 2, 6.
2-1-6 might be slightly better just because the reaction could matter. But, yeah. I would do basically that.
Yeah, sorry. 2, 1, 6. Okay.
Alright. So you can repeat the con save. That's a fail. So automatically fails strength save. Mork is now also paralyzed on the ground. Colleen. Okay. Gonna take a whole lot of opportunity attacks. Is that cool? Alright, so let me see. You did 4, 4, 3, so your movement speed is halved.
2 of them use their opportunity attacks against me.
Yes, they did. You're correct. Alright, cool. $16, 16, and 21. So 6 and 5 piercing damage. Okay, just let me see here. It's 30 by 10, so you can get all these. You can't get it to that guy. Yeah, can't reach that guy, but you get all 4 of those. Need some dex saves. We'll go top, right, left, down. Top, right, left, down. 19 was the damage. What's your DC again?
15.
Okay, so right and bottom save. So top and left instantly get wiped out by the tidal wave. And these two get battered around by it, but just barely hang on to life. All right. And let me see. Anything else? All right. That is a success, which brings us to the top of the order once again. So let me see. We did. What's that round? What's that round? What's that round? Yeah, all right. The next save is going to be Constitution once again. So, Haleo, where do you?
Oh, not bad. All right, I think I'll just do it in the order actually. 5, 3, 6.
Okay.
So that gives me my full movement.
Oh yeah, and you totally can reach him.
So yeah, just gonna
Because monks.
charge up to him.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take the smart option and actually use wholeness of body to heal myself up.
Okay.
Which is 3 times my monk level, so that's 18 health.
Okay. Is that your action?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Monk can do what now?
At level 6, I get my wholeness of body. Heal 3 times my monk level.
All right.
Monks are
Go
stupid.
ahead and give me that Constitution save. Okay. Yep. You're good. We are now to Alistair.
Let's go.
Well, I actually was gonna try to do stuff this turn, but let's see. Can I see the beholder from
Yep.
where I'm at?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Should ask if you can behold the beholder.
Alright, well. That still ruins what I want to do. That makes me really sad. I guess give me 5-1-1.
Okay.
And would you also? I asked this earlier. Since I'm invisible, if I were to attack, I'd get advantage, right? Because he cannot see me.
Yeah, I guess it is attacking from hiding. So
Yeah, it's not gonna matter this one, because I'm gonna fireball him.
Okay. You can totally do that.
Yeah, I was gonna quicken fireball, firebolt him, but you don't give me my bonus actions, so I do that. I fireball him. I don't hit Haleo.
Alright, so he has to make a dex save. This could be interesting. What's your DC?
15.
You are very lucky that it rolled a 14.
Well, I was
not
gonna,
15.
I was gonna also lower it if he got close to 15. So
Yeah, but it does work. So go ahead and roll that fireball damage.
how's 30 feel?
Alright, let me see here. 30 feels like you have a very charred looking floating nasty head, but it's still floating and looking nasty, and it lets out this so unearthly garble.
And I'll give you my wild magic roll.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm gonna Tides of Chaos this saving throw real quick.
Okay.
And I make it. Cool.
Yep. Alright. That will end your turn. We are now to Kane.
Kane to Kane.
So, if I can only use a bonus action, then my dash action is my movement speed.
So the way I'm calling it for this is that if you can't move, but can take a dash action, your movement speed is still 30, so you can use a dash action to just get your normal movement back.
Okay. So, these pillars are falling over?
No, they're standing.
Can I see the spectator?
From where you're
I
at.
don't I don't know where it's, because it's like long.
Yeah, it
So I don't know
has total cover from where it's standing because it's like directly behind the pillar. If you moved like this direction, then you could get line of sight on it because like the base of the pillar is here. So like this angle would be behind it.
Yeah, just imagine
Okay.
there's like a 4x4 square that you can't see through the base of the pillar.
Exactly. Which,
So, like,
even if you just like sidestepped a little bit, then you could see behind it and it would probably have like, depending on how much you sidestepped, it still have some kind of cover, but not total cover.
Alright, I'm gonna go 2, 3, 5.
Okay. So you have to use half your movement to stand up.
Is that far enough for the angle?
Alright, let me see here. So you can go 15. Well, you got another pillar in the way. Oh wait, no. So like, if you go there, let me see here. Yeah, I think that's actually just good. Yeah, you can totally do this. Or wait a minute. No, that's just your top right part. It has half cover. You'll take a -2 penalty. Because you have kind of a narrow angle on it. Yeah, half cover.
What if I go there?
Oh. Alright. Sure.
Yay.
So your attack does have disadvantage, I think, because you went with
13.
2, 3,
True.
5. So 13, you fire off your arrow and it glances off of its carapace, which just barely miss.
That was dumb. I just realized that. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because 13 was the first number. Never mind.
Well, go ahead and give me that con saving throw. Okay, you're good.
Huzzah.
Innis does something, and it's now this guy's turn again. Although, wait a minute. Looking at... Oh, but these are saving throws, so it doesn't matter. Alright, Halil, give me a wisdom save, and Alistair, give me a con save. Okay, you succeed. because they never hit with the Fear Ray. Like, literally, I've fired that one off so many times, and I've never hit anyone with it. Alistair, it's going after you with the Wounding Ray. You do save, but you will take half damage, which is 4. You take 4 necrotic damage. Yeah. Nope, it's gonna stay there. Alright, Fallon. I guess that's probably the order.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's con save again,
Yep.
twice.
Oh! Alright. You do manage to shrug off the paralysis. You are still prone. However, you have saved from that effect. And now make a con save. You fail that save, so you do have vulnerability to all damage until the beginning of your next turn. What was I using for that? There we go. As your stomach churns and explosive diarrhea threatens but does not emerge.
Here. Oh!
Alright, this guy does something, and no, this is what they would do. Alright, a few more little bites. 18. And a 15. Alright, so... Oh, whoops. 4 piercing and 3 piercing. Alright, so... Next up is Mork.
Um, 263.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay, you remember Mork is paralyzed right now, right?
Right. So doesn't 6 means well, saving throws against me have advantage, but it doesn't affect my saving throws, right?
Correct.
Then, oh,
When that keeps his
The
reaction
only reason
free,
I'm throwing it out there is I'm making sure you don't want to use the 6 for the con save.
yeah, 263.
Okay. Okay, Gmork succeeds against the paralysis. Is still prone. And succeeds on the con save, so you're good there. Alright, Colleen. Got it? You will take opportunity attacks if you do that. Nine piercing. All right. Go ahead and roll away on the ice knife. All right, so you throw out your ice knife right in between them. The ice shards go through, and they're looking pretty beat up already. It explodes, and so do they. Poof, poof. Anything else on your turn? If not, then make a con save. Alright, you succeed. And at this point, the wall of light that had been up suddenly goes down. You are below the wall, so you can just barely see what's going on over the bridge, but this thing was incredibly bright before, and now it shimmers and pops out of existence, which is very noticeable. Let me see. I'm just considering people's heights. Kane, how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10", okay. So nobody can quite see what's going on, but you do hear something. You hear what sounds like Innis letting out a short scream of surprise. You hear what sounds like the creature from behind the wall letting out a cry that you can't quite tell whether it's triumph or pain or just some sort of otherworldly roar. But you're left with the distinct feeling that something has changed. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh, that's hard. That's rough.
Is that adult fun?
So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream at this point.
Don't fall asleep in the sun stream.
Good night, stream.